Right, it's happening. It is absolutely happening. Silver and the miners are absolutely breaking out. And to be honest, the good news is gold hasn't even touched its old high. That's almost inevitable, in my opinion. Starting off with the DXY, which is the least exciting of all the charts I'll cover, but still, you can tell that, look at that close tomorrow. We should be testing the lows, 90 sort of 8-ish. Can we close below this 97.8? Hopefully it doesn't even matter, in my opinion. We're still going to go to where we have destiny. The markets don't care, yields don't care. This was just like a metals, gold and silver focused rally. Let's get straight to gold. Look at this. And gold isn't even the most exciting one. So early on in the day, we were just sort of up a little bit, nothing crazy, and it just kept going. Now, for me, I always say you take out the descending. Amazing is the most bullish thing you can do, but it's always about confirming it with the next level, which is always the horizontal. We did that. That's why I'm super bullish. Look at that close. Next stop up here, 3-4, whatever, 3-5, 3,400 sort of 40, let's say. And then after that, you get to the old high, which is 3,500. There's quite a way to go for gold, which I think is good news. Still 3.5% to hit the old high. Then it's all about this one. Silver. Jesus. So we wanted this close, 33.7, right? Haven't done it in a while. Let me zoom out. This is it. This is your silver chart. And once you take this out, and it was sort of acting stronger than gold, it was holding sideways, whilst gold was sort of going sideways down. So once gold pops up, silver has done it. Not only we closed above 33.7, we took out this little descending one, which is not really that important, but it's the next one. Then the next one, I've deleted them because the next one would have been here, 34.6-ish, the high from here, let's say late March. And then the final is, well, 35, right? And it's actually just below 35. We are so close. We are so close. We just got to take out, yeah, 35. We've got to close above 35. We are there. Literally tonight, China could do it. And well, it's all about the daily close. But in my opinion, even if you have this really horrible candle that forms tomorrow, it's only going to go back down. Imagine you have this sort of, I can't imagine it happening, but back down and then breaking out anyway. But I think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to keep going. Boom, boom. Which means we take out 35. I love this. You have to zoom out, out, out. You take out 35. Next stop is 37 point, whatever this is, 37.5, which is far, far away. I love all these people with their predictions. For me, it's incredibly obvious. You go to 37.5, it's the next high. So imagine from where we are now, next level is 8%. A huge move. And more importantly, we're taking out, multi-year highs. This is huge. Like this is the day we've been waiting for. Then even better than that, because silver's taken out. Silver's leading gold. The miners, let's reset the chart. The miners are leading the metals. We've already taken out the old high, right? Gold hasn't done it. Silver's almost done it. And here the miners, and it's even more the case with the other miners, but GDX has done it. Complete gap and run, close above last high. Where's your next resistance on GDX? And you have to really zoom out. I love that. I've got 55-ish, right, on GDX, something like here. Well, we should go there tomorrow, along with everything else going up. How much of a percentage move is that? And this is GDX. We'll check out the portfolio soon. 3%. That's easy. Very, very easy. We may even run more than that. GDXJ, definitely outperforming GDX, right? The juniors are outperforming the seniors. It opened at the last resistance, the 52-week high resistance of 66.9. And then it closed at this other level I've got. Why is that? I trust my levels over here. Yeah, look at that. It's the low from here and the resistance from there. Absolute textbook. Next stop is going to be all the way up here, 73.5-ish, give or take. Just amazing, just extremely bullish and fully justified, and a lot more to go, right? SIL, just amazing. Into the gap. Interesting. I thought we'd close the gap, or whatever. It's very close, just cents away. So next stop is the 46 point, let's say 3. I could be off by quite a few cents because I'm very zoomed out, but you see what I mean. We're going to close that gap, but honestly, if silver runs, like closes above 35, we're probably gonna go way higher, 49. Zoom out, we've got a long way to go. And it's making the kind of moves it has to make to catch up. It's catch up time, you know, it's basically what we've always wanted to happen. It's kind of happening now. A day like today where you had double digit percentage moves in quite a few stocks. So SIL looks good. SILJ, which has so much catching up to do. What did that do? Just opened above its, well, no, not its 52 week high, but it's got a lot of catching up to do. And where did we go? We didn't care about into the gap. That makes sense. So touch that. That's your resistance. Next stop. Kind of 14.5. Honestly, let's go. Let's just go for the big one. Let's go for 15 or 15.20. And yes, that's a big move, but if silver's going to finally crack 35, it'll probably close above 35. And if gold starts to run to its whatever it was, 34.30, yeah, SILJ can have another day like today and do another sort of 7% move and hit its old 52-week high. Why not? And even from there, you got a long way up to go. All these lines I put in ages ago whilst dreaming now have to be considered a reality. Portfolio update. Beautiful day. And by the way, you know, I don't know how I haven't done that many videos recently, but the stance has not changed. Extremely heavy in the seniors and medium in the mid-tier silvers. And what a move. I mean, yeah, I wish I was extremely heavy in the silvers, but and it's still possible to do that. But I'm okay, I'm okay, and they're worth a lot more today. I nibbled across the board, by the way. Today, I was just making sure they weren't worth too much. Newmont is worth a lot, not the most. So Newmont, I was nibbling towards high of day, small nibbles. Next stop is over here, little nibble there, 56.99. Just small stuff, little 2%, boom, boom, boom in all of them. I probably did like 30 trades today. All of them, or not all of them, most of them were good till cancel orders that I put in on Sunday night whilst I was dreaming in a sober state of mind. And they were really good sells. They were really good sells. Some pre-market. Yeah, those ones I forced. One or two pre-market. And then honestly, when the market opened, it just ran. It ran. As you can see, we opened at low of day and closed at high of day. So yeah, new month for me. Yeah, keep it simple. Next stop up here. 56.99, then over here. We could probably even do that tomorrow. Yeah, 4-5% absolutely can do that. I mean, we need to start testing 52-week highs and going beyond that because that's what we're doing in the metals and the miners. So Newmont looks good. And also what's good is that it's a long way up to go. You know, it's not like we're making new record highs and it's hard to tell where the next resistance is. You got lots of resistance for Newmont on the way up. So easier to trade. But honestly, this one deserves to be all the way up here. So long term, you could just leave it. I'm just trying to be cute and nibbling and then buy back the lows, but they're very small nibbles. I'm always selling less than I made that day in the stock. So imagine I'm up $500 in Newmont. I'm taking out 400, for example. So it's like free money. Barrett Gold opened at this sort of gap zone, went straight through the gap fill. That's nice. That one also just leave it until it gets to 21. That's your next stop. For me, I'm nibbling out at 21. It's the 52-week sort of high zone. And then we'll let it run up to 23.50, 26. This one a bit like Newmont, lots of levels to go. And it deserves to be at 30, if not higher. So I'm just doing small nibbles, very identifiable. Agnico Eagle, surprised this one wasn't actually at a new 52-week high. This one's worth so much. It was risk management. It was like take out a little bit. So I sold this one around 125, 124.5, something like that. Maybe even 123.99. I was just selling all of them across the board. Tiny cuts. There you go. My next sell, I think I should probably remove it. If everything is up tomorrow pre-market, like gold is up another 1%, silver's up 2%, doing something crazy. Agnico Eagle obviously is going to make new highs. And I might just change the sell to 129.99. Go for 130. It's fine. This is just the seniors are worth so much. And it was a risk and I put a lot in them and they were already near highs, you know, unlike a lot of the other miners that were near lows, but it's paid off. I mean, They weren't up as much as some of the silver stocks, but a 5% up day in the seniors is good. Very good. So yeah, next up, 52-week high or 130. No problem there. Then Pan American Silver. This one, very proud of this one because this one came all the way back down from the mag merger. It's very hard. Lots of resistance on the way up, I thought. I thought there'd be some resistance here. I trimmed a little bit there. This one's worth the most out of all of them. I sold it double, I think. One near high of day, one kind of around here. I think I did 126, 125.99. But yeah, this one doesn't matter about the news. Up you go. Next up, I got all the way up here. If you got silver, continuing its 35 breakout, then 27.20 should be a level. And then straight up here, 28.50. How much of a move to its old high? 8%. Honestly, tomorrow it could do it. Tomorrow it could do 8% to catch up there. Because don't care about all this mag. I think it's a good merger. I don't really know how to judge it too much, but I think it's a good thing. And then it should be at 30, or it should be all the way up here. Pan America deserves to be at new all-time highs. I think it's going to do like Franco Nevada and just get there quite quickly. So one of my favorite stocks, and it's got a long way to go, and it's going to do it. So this one, the chart was pretty weak given what happened. It takes a lot of effort to go through there, but if silver does its thing, this one will just plow through. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it acts on these two levels. Wheaton, yeah, look where it was on Friday close. Obviously, if we had an update, we'd be at new highs. Straight through. This one I just trimmed on how much it's worth. Like it's got to be worth, right? Basically, the Wheaton, and it was worth like 6.4 something. I just it was worth six. So that's what I did. I sort of took some out near high of day. I was kind of doing that across the board. Like new one, Agnico Eagle also should be worth 6K. That's the level I've put for all the seniors. And Agnico and Pan America are worth seven. Even after the trims, it's just out of control. I can't sell enough. It's just constantly worth more than it should. So Wheaton I just trimmed. Next up is 100. I'll let it get there. I'm in no hurry to sell this one. It's just perfect business model for gold prices. So yeah, small trims and up we go to 100. Next up, Franco Nevada. I trimmed that at the high of day, just there-ish. What did I do? I think I did two small trims, one there and then one there, just to make it also worth 6K because what's more than 6K. So there you go. Risk management always puts them on the sidelines. Next up, I don't know, 190, 200, doesn't matter. If gold goes up this, yeah, these are all the seniors, right? I covered all the seniors. Then Metalla, still my least favorite stock. This one out of nowhere. I think it's like once they took out 330, 334. Where was it? It's like here, it just sort of went all of a sudden at 332, just went bam, all the way up to 346. Came back down again. This one I trimmed here, right? I always said I would. I did two small cells, 330, 334, just boom, boom. They were good till cancels. I had it in for ages. It just cleared it and came all the way back down. In the end, a bit disappointing, right? 3% is not enough. This one should be way higher, so much catching up to do. I'm just keeping my cells in. This one for me is a stock I'm going to liquidate. It'll probably run up after I liquidate it. I think it will go back up to this $4 zone tomorrow. If we have another crazy day, it'll probably start getting up to 370. Who knows? It'll probably do like a little squeeze, but I'm selling into it. I just don't like it. I can't depend on it like I can the others. So I got these levels. Next stop 370, 390, 4. Just gonna do little cuts, and then once it gets there, I want to see how it reacts. If we close above 4, we could start squeezing. But I'm still gonna sell into it. I just don't like it. I think that I can make more percentage moves in other stocks, silver stocks, for example. So the proceeds I have in that one will just be redeployed elsewhere. But yeah, I sold into sort of this 334-ish sell zone. Right, next one, Aris Mining, which I've been selling so much as it's been going up, 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 up. I sold 695. I did sell the high there. Uh, because I zoomed out, and this one, when you zoom out, it gets ridiculous. It's hard to tell. But as you can see, yeah, you see there's that gap filled out at 7. Next up here is 750, and then it just gets weird. Uh, it was the smallest of trims, but it was just something because for me it was obvious it was sort of hitting high of day. I could see GDX sort of exhausting a little bit at the time. So small nibble. This one's worth what it should be worth even after the nibble, so I can leave it. If we have a big move down, which I cannot foresee, then I'll enter it and I'll make sure it's worth a lot more because I love it. Super strong stock. Um, but yeah, I've sold a lot of this one already, so that's one of the last sells I'll do unless it keeps going up 10%. That's just I have to sell a 10% move. I just have to trim something, at least sell the amount of money it's made me. Next, I am gold. This one has another move to make. It needs to test its 52-week high. I sold was it 749, I think, or 744 or something. This sort of this level here, and then I think my next level is around yeah $8, 7.99, and then 8.30. I don't know, 8.34. I think I got two tiny cells to get to its old 52-week high, which is destiny. That's still a 12% move, but I think it will do it. You know, this is kind of following gold. If gold hits 3,500, I am gold is above 850. I think it's going to happen. So I'll sell into that. Equinox, another one that hasn't made 52-week highs, another one that will. Next up, 740, probably 744. I think I trimmed every stock, so for sure, probably 689 sell. Going by memory, 744 is the next one. Another one that will make new highs before gold does. That's another 8% move in it. B2 gold finally took out 350. I had my 349 sell. This one now, having closed above 350, next stop 380, then 430 slash 440. That's on the table. So as gold goes up, this will go up. Then you can zoom out and see the kind of moves you can expect. This one's not the best geopolitically. So I'm selling in. Actually, I've got no more sells in this one. My last sell was the 350, which I did. But nice, right? Another 7% move. SBSW, not really a pure gold silver stock, but very, very strong since the metals all around. Like copper had a good day. This is not really a copper stock, but the point is this is a multi-metal one. Next sell is at 699. Maybe I should make it 694 or something, but yeah, that's another one that will run to its next resistance. Another 10% move. This one is starting to look really nice, huh? I know it's not a pure gold and silver, but probably gonna make bigger percentage moves than some of the silver stocks. Not the biggest day today, but it's already had a nice run, so I'm very happy about this one. Worth quite a lot now too. Right, silver. First Majestic. Boom. And by the way, a reminder to myself, this squeeze, this is gonna squeeze, huh? If silver starts, yeah, no, silver is gonna take out 35. It is gonna run. The silver juniors are gonna run, and First Majestic is one of those cult stocks that run. So this one, I had a little good till cancel sell in for 689. It got filled. If I remember correctly, next one's 749-ish. But I'm making them pretty small. These are small machine gun cells. It's a chaotic chart here. But you can see it's all squeezy. It's like take out this yellow circle here, and you're pretty much going to go to 840. Once you take out 840, it's on. That's when the squeeze is on. I know this chart quite well, so I don't really need to justify it to myself. But for me, 749, 840. That's all you need to know. And I've made small cells there just to get filled on general principle. But after that, it's going to run. Let's get there first before I start dreaming. But double digits, $10 can happen very soon. This is a squeeze stock. This one was up 11.5% today, and that's a small candle for what's coming. Like tomorrow, for example, it's very, very imaginable that we go another 10%, and then it could be like 10% every day for like a few days, or it could be a 20% day coming up. That's the kind of stock that it is. So really happy. And I was talking about First Majestic also. Like I think silver's gonna do it, and First Majestic is so cheap. Fortuna also had a nice day, 12%. Jesus, beat First Majestic. Straight through, next stop up here, 680. You close above 680. Yeah, 720. That'd be easy. Then 8, then 980. I love it. These levels for me are absolutely correct. I've done the hard work ages ago. So just place the little cells at the levels. But yeah, this one looks good. And also it's a strong stock. Good news behind it for sure. This is the kind of stock to that you can count on for nice moves like today. Beat First Majestic, very nice. I think First Majestic will beat it in the coming days, but this one's still strong. Very nice, very nice. Still hasn't done a 52-week high. It will tomorrow. CDE, 7% move. This one's already had a crazy move. We are hitting long-term descending resistance here. It's also worth the most out of all the silver stocks, despite the sells I did today, which were a bit stronger than the others. I sold in the 870s. Yeah, this one, I'm not sure where to sell. Tomorrow, if we have another update, I'll be selling again. Small, like this is strong. This one, I think they're paying a dividend. They had good news. You know, it's my favorite stock. It's a bit like Fortuna. It's had good news. It definitely wants to go up, but I feel like it's just a bit exhausted. Still, silver squeezes. This thing has to run. 919, I remember that. I got a sell there. I just didn't know if I got one at 9. I could just do two tiny small ones, one at 9, one at 920. And then once we take that out, yeah, $11. 10 isn't even a level. $11. That's a big one. So I might do two tiny sells and see what happens. But this one will squeeze. The descending breakout. I sell into it, but once it's done it, you leave it because it will squeeze. This one could continue to impress. So yeah, I'll do two tiny sells, $9, 920, and then and then leave it alone, let it do its thing. Geez, it was at 450 a few weeks ago where I bought, and now we're talking about it's at $9, it's done 100% in like a few weeks, and it's gonna go to 11. It's just incredible. Heckler, the weakest maybe of the silver stocks, still 9.5% day. It, you know what I mean? I don't care what the news is, you got to go up. Next stop tomorrow, and I do think silver's gonna do its thing tomorrow. I think we're gonna have another. I think slash hope that we're gonna have another exact copy paste of today, and that means another 9-10% day, and that means 620 a heckler. So I'll make sure I got to sell at 619. I'm not selling anything below, and again, tiny nibbles, 2.5%, nothing crazy. But when you do 2.5% sells, maybe twice in each stock, and there's 20 stocks, it's thousands. This is a lot of money you're putting on the sidelines, and if anything goes wrong the next day and it reverses, you've got something to show for the move yesterday. Anyways, risk management. So yeah, 620, and then you can see all the levels I got after that. But I'm gonna start chilling out on the sells. I'll do one more sell tomorrow into this absolute breakout, and then leave it because it could get very interesting for a while. EXK, this one's already done its descending breakout. Bam, today. Yeah, 10%. It looks quite small, the move. When you look at where the 52-week high is, 10% is nice, but still, you've got 40% just to get back to your 52-week high. And this is the kind of stock that can do it. So I don't even know if I got a sell in the 420. I might just remove it. It's just so, of course you got to get to $5 if silver's going to do its thing. Of course. I might remove that actually. I need to see where I've got my sells in. I sold every stock today. Little sell at least across the board. Mag Silver, boom, that's nice. Obviously, that's the Pan American merger thing. It was doing well just before today, so of course it made a new high. Where's that line coming from? Yeah, we closed above this 1960, $20 with the level. I actually sold this 1950. I think that's where I sold. Next stop, I haven't even got the level in, but next stop will be around here. And then it'll be the 52-week high, right? I mean, the all-time high. Yeah, it's time to put in these levels, right? We're not dreaming anymore. That's it. That's all the miners that I hold. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm actually sick today, so I got out of my chair to look at some of this stuff, but I think I'm gonna waking up during the night to see what silver's doing. But yeah, it's just the day I was waiting for. We've all been waiting for silver, gold. Gold's already done its move ages ago. We know that, but silver finally, the dollar. And the juniors, silver juniors, but the juniors are outperforming the seniors. So we just need silver to close above 35 and the miners, like GDXJ, let's say, to keep moving up. Lots of money. Very nice. And by the way, the markets today average sideways. I didn't see much on the TV talking about the gold and silver miners. Just one or two mentions of Newmont, but other than that, just silence, and I love it. So good luck, guys. Tomorrow, actually, not good luck. We've had the good luck. It's just been an amazing day. Just a lot of profit, and yeah, it's just beautiful, right? All right, let's see what happens tomorrow.